Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Friday Night Hangout brought to you by the Craft Beer Nation. My name is Randy Gardner. I'm joined tonight by Ricky Potts. You haven't seen that face in a long time because Ricky has been in the middle of the move from hell. Ricky, where are you at now?
I am now settled in Southwest Florida in Naples, and I am excited to be back. It feels good. All day I've been just planning for tonight and just get my workout so I can make sure I was here to join you guys. I told you on Facebook I wanted to hang out and drink beer with some guys I haven't seen in a while, and here we are.
So Ricky went from Scottsdale, Arizona to a place where the average age is like 67.
I wish it was that young. It's definitely an older demographic. That's for sure.
Well, the good thing is Ricky works for a golf company, so he gets to golf a lot. But the bad thing is he's golfing against these old people who got nothing to do but golf all day. So I'm sure they waxing that ass.
Dude, they're dialed in. Like, there's a couple of guys that they hit it further than me and they hit it straighter than me, and I'm like,
just
what's going on?
At 240 every time.
Yeah,
right down the middle. Right down the middle every time. Marcus, what's up, my man?
Doing well, man. How about yourself?
I have no complaints. I was down in your neck of the woods, I think, like 2 weeks ago. I checked out Red Dragon.
Yeah, too bad we couldn't link up. I had
it's all good. Stuff. We live close enough. We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
But that IPA you told me about from them, I remember it starts with an S. That's all I can remember.
Sideways.
Yeah. Man. That was a nice little legit IPA. I tell you what. So Fredericksburg has it used to be Blue Gray, but I think Adventure bought them.
Yeah, Adventure, but they literally sold that brewery on Craigslist.
No way.
Oh yeah, if you go back, you can they put like for sale brewery in downtown Fredericksburg for like, I don't remember the price, but it was like it's a production facility. You can be bottling and canning in no time. And Adventure's like, what is going on? Like, they literally put it on Craigslist.
All right, I guess you can sell anything on Craigslist apparently.
Yeah.
So you guys got Adventure, and there's another one, or maybe this is more Stafford, but there's this joint that's like at a campground or something like that, or?
Oh yeah, that's right by my house. That is something Falls or River or.
Okay. Well, I've never had their beer. I don't expect it to be awesome.
It's literally like my basement is big. It's inside the campground. Like when you register, like, hey, I'm putting my trailer in dock number 2 or whatever. It's just a guy that's like, hey, I got 3 taps. I'm gonna put some beer in it.
Is the beer any good?
It's decent. They make a smash IPA that's not bad. If I can think of it.
And what about Adventure?
Adventure's really, really hit or miss, mostly miss. They did make a bourbon aged imperial stout called Wicked Nymph. That's pretty good.
Okay.
I think I might sell that.
And I had a few while I was there, and I was really impressed with them. Like I said, particularly that IPA, that Sideways. I copped 2 crowlers to give to other people up here. I was like, yo, you gotta check this out. Like, this is right here in Fredericksburg. Like,
it's the best beer in the area. Like, without going to Richmond or going up into like true Northern Virginia, like an Aslan or like your stuff.
It's all because the brewer is a Gamecock.
Cody's a good dude.
So
he has some flaws. Yeah, he had.
I'm just messing.
That's one of his biggest. Did you get to meet him?
Nah, he wasn't there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I grew up with his wife. We went to like the same elementary school, middle school, high school.
Cool. Since you drinking, what are you drinking?
This is Burial Skillet Donut. I'd actually never had this before, and I was down in North Carolina with the family last weekend, and we stopped at Sam's Quick Shop. And a guy had like a 3-pack, and he was walking around with it, and he was like, I don't really know if I want to do this. If I want to get it, it's kind of expensive. And I was like, oh, okay. And then like I was creeping him, like, and he wound up putting it back. I was like, oh, snap. So I grabbed like 2 of the 3 cans and then put one back because I was like, leave it for someone else that's never had it. It's really good.
Beer karma. Beer karma is real, man.
I believe in it a little bit. I mean, because I could have took all 3 cans. This is probably not an imperial stout. It's a standard stout, 8%. With coffee, and I was talking to the guy. He's like, if you love coffee stouts, then this is it. It's more of like your breakfast stout type taste to it. It's like the Founder's Breakfast Stout, just kicked up with coffee and a little bit more bitter on the roast end.
that's one of Burial's like. I'm not gonna say it's their biggest beer, but that's definitely one where like when people are releasing Skillet, people are like, yo, let's go to Asheville and cop some of this.
Yeah,
Good. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was saying I've heard of it and I've always wanted to try it, but every time I see Burial when I go down there, I'm just like, oh, what is that? And I'm like, it's not the one. It's not the one I need. Everything I have from has been from either decent to really good, and this is probably one of their best beers that I've had. But like I said, I haven't had the whole list of what they have.
I mean, they definitely have some chops, but the only thing about them is that when you go to Asheville, a lot of people. I mean, if you go to Asheville, you got to go to Sierra Nevada because it's an amazing facility. Mm-hmm. Regardless of how you feel about Sierra Nevada as a craft brewery, you have to go there because the operation is incredible. It's beautiful to see, and then you got to go to New Belgium.
Mm.
You got to go to New Belgium, right? So those one spot spent 175 mil, the other spot spent 174 mil, and you go there and they're two, even though they spend the same amount of money, it's two completely different experiences, but both equally awesome, right? Then obviously you got Wicked Weed. Wicked Weed has a really nice operation, man. They have the regular brew pub and they also have the Funkatorium.
Mm.
I went to the regular brew pub and they still have sour beers on tap.
Okay,
but they're incredible. Their beer is incredible. The spot is incredible. You go downstairs and they got like a patio outside for you to chill at. So Wicked Weed is killing it. And they got Burial. They got Green Man. They got French Broad.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got French Broad. They got so many dope breweries in Nashville. So I think it's easy for a place like Burial to kind of sort of a little bit get overlooked considering the competition.
Yeah.
But Burial is dope, man. Asheville's a dope city. Go check it out.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out next time I'm out in the mountains of North Carolina.
Yeah. So before Freddie and I, what's up, Freddie?
What up, Marcus? What up?
Chilling.
It's been about 13 years, man.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man. Before Freddie and I started talking a little bit about Extreme Beer Fest, Ricky, you want to tell us what you're drinking?
So right now I'm drinking a Citra Mantra, which is from Otter Creek. Don't get excited. It was super carbonated, overflowed when I opened it. It's
for the record, Ben, Ricky, have you hung out with Ben yet?
I don't know. No.
Ben for it? Okay, Ben works for Otter Creek, so if he was here, he'd be excited.
Oh no, I need to hang out with him then. They're legit. Like so
he should be joining tonight.
They just arrived in Phoenix right before I left, and it was good because they had an Untapped badge, and it was like a mix pack or whatever.
That moment you shit on the beer and then try to clean it up.
Yeah. and no, I'm not shutting. I'm shutting the fact that like the last 4 bottles of wine are super carbonated, but it's good. I mean, it's got a nice juicy like finish, like very light and easy to drink. But I'm finishing my last can of Pinko from Flat 12 Beer Works, which is a 12.5% canned 8-ounce can Russian Imperial Stout. It's silly good.
Are they from down like I guess Naples is considered South Florida. Are they down that way?
No, so they're actually in Indiana, and a buddy of mine, Scott, who he watches the show all the time, and he was at the beer fest with you guys, and he just like 6 months ago sent me 4 or 5 cans of it, and just out of the novelty of it, that it's an 8-ounce can, and the beer is really good.
Okay.
And I just finished, before that, Cheryl and I split a bottle of Leafman's Cuvée Brut from 2014. We were at here in Naples, there was a world market that was closing, and everything was like 90% off, right? So we just went to see if they had anything cool, and they had like in the back corner, they had like whatever booze was left over, and they had just bottles and bottles of this stuff. So we bought 4 or 5 bottles of it. It was like $6, and I'm thinking that's a pretty good deal for a beer that's been aged for 3 years.
No way in hell I was walking out there with less than a case. I'm telling you.
So it's a fantastic beer, and this was our last bottle, so I'm sad that it's gone. But yeah, man,
should have got a case.
Yeah, I know I should have. I'm kind of regretting that now. But it's cool though because that space, a Total Wine is moving in, and it's not 5 minutes from our place, so it'll be a Total Wine a lot closer than where I'm at now. But
hold on 1 second.
Well, I'm playing tonight with a
Larson. Yeah.
Crowler from the Answer down in Richmond, Virginia. This is Grand Larceny. This is I don't think Grand Larceny is normally triple dry hop. This is triple dry hop with Citra and Mosaic double IPA. I don't know. I don't know if it makes any more sense to triple dry hop this beer over double dry hopping it, because it's not like the beer is aromatic, and I don't know that triple dry hopping it makes it that much more aromatic. But nonetheless, you've heard people talk about Grand Larceny before. You've heard people talk about Answer. This beer is delicious, and
Mosaic,
you know, Citra and Mosaic.
Okay.
So my top two hops are Citra and Galaxy, or Galaxy and Citra, no particular order. And number 3 is probably Mosaic, and then like Nelson, right? I mean, it's not like, I'm not saying Nelson's at the bottom of the list. I'm just saying I love all 4 of those hops. Yeah. So this beer is right up my alley, aside from Vale's White Ferrari, which was 50% Citra, 50% Galaxy, which was
that had to be just straight pineapple juice.
That was a stupid beer. Check out the review on Craft Beer Nation's YouTube channel. White Ferrari was an amazing beer because it was 2 of my absolute favorite hops. This one right here, absolutely amazing. 2 of my favorite hops. Doesn't drink like it. I'm enjoy. This is a crowd that could go super duper fast. So, Freddie, what are you drinking?
What up, man? I was just spaced out. Smog Cities.
Yeah, you did.
Smog Cities Infinite Wishes.
Infinite Wishes.
Bourbon Barrel Aged Imperial Stout. And this is 12.8% ABV.
That's a good beer, man.
I haven't had it. Where do these come from? I don't even know. I know they're California, but I don't know where in California.
They're like near not far from James, so like near Huntington Beach area.
Okay. Yeah, man. So I'm about to dive in. I can smell the bourbon from here, though. That's a good sign.
Yeah, it's a delicious beer. I had last year's version, and then James sent me this year's version, so I'm gonna be looking forward to jumping all over that. But
this is I have last year still. Actually, this is this year's.
So, and tell us about it.
Hold on. Nowhere I'm looking at the label because it's big vanilla, so I'm assuming this is coming from the barrel. Like
King Smack.
Be on the lookout for some of our reviews from EBF. Well, Randy literally sounds like a boxing match after drinking stout. That shit sounds like anyway. Nah, man, big vanilla notes, big bourbon. The body's medium, probably medium minus, I guess.
Medium minus?
Yeah, I don't think it's yeah. It's kind of thin. It's a thin body, but man, it's just big. It's like what you want in Imperial style, right? It's especially bourbon barrel. If you don't want to get too crazy, yeah, big, roasty, big barrel characteristics in there. You got some like oakiness, bourbon, vanilla. I mean, what's much more? It's very simple. There's not like adjuncts in this, or it's not crazy. You know what I mean? It's just a big Imperial style. That's what you want. That was barrel aged. That's well done because it's not like nothing's overpowering. Like it's not too boozy. It's not too roasty. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it's crazy that the vanilla's coming out of here. I don't see nowhere that. That's what I'm saying. No mention of vanilla anywhere. It's just big. There's a lot of vanilla in this.
The thing I think I liked about that beer was that it wasn't like a like you weren't struggling. Well, I shouldn't say struggling, but it wasn't a lot of like if you're drinking like a Westbrook, like a Mexican cake, right? There's so much. There's a lot. That's a delicious beer, but there's a lot going on with it, right?
Yeah.
Everything. It's a few things going on, fighting each other. Like you can still. You know what I mean? It's an easy to drink barrel aged stout, if that makes sense.
Everything's in harmony, and it's almost 13%. You don't like it drinks far less than that. You know, like you wouldn't. I mean, you would definitely say, okay, this is like, anywhere between like 8-10%, because there's way boozier beers that are lower ABV than this. It drinks, I would say like, oh, this is somewhere between 8-10% maybe, because there's only a hint of booze. It's not real boozy at all.
Yeah.
Very well blended.
So, Freddie, this EBF last weekend. So last weekend, Freddie, Gil, and Matt were Gil, Matt, and I went to visit Freddie up in Boston, and we went to Extreme Beer Fest.
Cheer.
We had a chance to slay some whales. A ton of videos, a ton of reviews coming out from that epic night of beer drinking. This was your first Extreme Beer Fest, right?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it wasn't.
No. I didn't go to last year's. I've been to.
Oh, I got you. Right to that. So what did you think about EBF? So first of all, tell me what you think. What you thought about EBF this year, right? And then tell me how you think it compared to the last EBF that you went to.
Off the bat, because it was completely different. All the other EBFs were more like, I'm trying a lot of beers. I waited in a lot of lines. And this is like, not to like sound like, whatever, but it was a lot different experience now because I was with more people, It was crazy to see how many, just people in general, which was a huge surprise, actually knew who the hell we were off of YouTube.
Son!
Crazy.
I was like
people actually like,
it was weird.
You guys are the guys in the beer review, like craft beer, they already knew. Like people
signing autographs, kissing babies.
Hey, listen,
it was weird. It was really weird, to be honest with you.
Prairie,
we said that
they knew who Jeffrey J. Davis legit was from all his reviews of Prairie, and they were like, "Yo, you got to come take pictures of us." Everybody wants to go take pictures with you. It was the fucking most random shit ever.
Here's the thing. Like we do a lot of reviews, right? But like, and I think I speak for Freddie when I say this. We oftentimes feel as if, we're kind of on the struggle bus, right? We feel like, what do you got to do to get more views and shit, right? So for us to go to EBF, and then for people to be like, "Yo, I recognize you from the review." And then an unrelated person come to Freddie and say they recognize him, and then somebody come and say I recognize y'all. Like it was like it was an awesome feeling because we don't. I mean, yeah, we like to get views on our YouTube page, but we're doing this because we're passionate about beer, right? It's not necessarily about getting as many reviews as the next man. We're just doing it because we're passionate about it, and for people to come up to you when you feel like you're actually kind of struggling, because we actually do it's a lot of work that goes into the reviews. Gil does a lot of editing afterwards. It takes time to record the videos. There's a lot of work that goes into it, and for us to feel as if we're not getting anywhere really, and then you feel that way, and it almost feels like you go to when we were at EBF that we were kind of sort of a little bit validated. Like that was amazing. That was a great feeling, and it kind of gives you like a second win. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you.
No, for sure it does. It definitely does. Like I said, that was cool. Talking to all the brewers, because I guess it goes kind of what you're saying, because I think we have a much better relationship with breweries in general than I guess some of the, if you want to call it quote unquote like fan base, I guess, or viewership. Like we know a lot more breweries and brewers and people that are involved in these breweries. So it was cool, like linking up with some people and just saying what's up, or you walk by and people shaking your hand like, hey, what's going on, But all in all, it was good. I mean, some great beers were being poured. A lot of like one-offs, and breweries brought some of their good shit. A lot of standouts. It was a good time. Like it was crazy. I think this was a lot more social, and by that I mean like it was a lot more like having beer and actually like talking to a lot of different people, like from the breweries to, sitting at Great Notion for like 20 minutes, maybe half hour throughout the night, even at different points, and like them just giving you beer and just talking to them like you was just at a bar, like those dudes. It was just really a cool thing. Like it was a nice vibe.
Go ahead. Somebody's about to say something. The thing I liked about the Great Nation guys is that one of the issues.
No shit.
I'm sorry, Great Notion. Did I say Great Nation just now?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
USA, bro. USA.
One of the things that we have been talking about lately, amongst ourselves and also amongst some of our guests, at the end of our Pints and Quartz show, be sure to catch Pints and Quartz, Craft Beer Nation, airs every Thursday at 9:30 Eastern on our YouTube channel. One of the things that we started talking to people about was diversity in craft beer. And believe it or not, this is an issue that the Brewers Association has taken up, and a lot of breweries recognize it and they kind of want to fix it. And Great Notion is one of those breweries. And I mean, it's so easy to have fun and talk to those guys about that. And, and on couple that with the fact that they just flat out make superior beer. I mean, Great Notion, I don't know how old they are, but they are killing it.
Where are they out of? Washington State?
No,
Portland, Oregon. Okay.
Man, look, Marcus, if I get some sent this way, man, we're gonna have to get up and knock some back, because those dudes, man, they make this. So Freddie's reviewed Double Stack, which is their double. Help me out, Freddie.
It's they're like maple breakfast stout. It's coffee, maple syrup.
Okay, and then they make a beer called Blueberry Muffin, which is like a soured.
It's a blueberry sour. Yep.
It's a sour blueberry stout.
No, it's just it's not a stout.
Okay,
it's a
so then what they do is you get 75% double stack and you get 25% blueberry muffin, and when you mix it together,
it's like blueberry
blueberry pancake.
God damn.
No,
and listen, bro. So they pour this beer and I put it up to my nose. Yep. Just like if you when you're about to eat like a blueberry Eggo, it smelled exactly like that, and the taste was forget about it. Forget about it.
It's not like when you say like, it's not like a sour like a DeGard or like any of those like real puckering sours. It's like it's more tart, I guess.
And it's a subtle tart.
Yeah. But mixed with the again that 3/4 that stout, and you get the maple, the chocolate, coffee, and you get that blueberry note. It's stupid. Like, it really is stupid. It was, and everybody was talking about it because they were telling everybody like, "Oh, I want double stack," and they're like, "Well, you got to go mix it with this if you want."
So they would pour like 3/4 of a glass of the double stack. Oh my god!
It was like this. James from Great Notion was like, "What do you want to drink?" I was like, "I think I want a double stack." He'd be like, "He's like, you sure you don't want blueberry pancake?" And I'd be like, "Well, I think I'll come back no, I want double. I think blueberry pancake." Final answer.
So now they're gonna actually make that, or is that just something that they do? Oh, okay,
it's just something they do.
That would be like hard as hell to make to me. I would think with all the residual sugars.
Or they could just blend the two beers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Cigar City had a Marshall Zukov blueberry that was pretty damn good.
So here's the thing. I think that for me, and this is saying a lot because Funky Buddha, great people, by the way. If you ever get down to Fort Lauderdale, go to Funky Buddha, because I think that Funky Buddha is probably, I'm gonna go ahead and call them the adjunct kings, because those dudes know how to use some adjuncts in beer. But Funky Buddha was pouring Last Buffalo in the Park, and that's a fantastic beer. But I thought that blueberry pancake, Freddie, I don't know how you feel, but I thought blueberry pancake was the best beer at EBF, and for me.
What did
and that's crazy because it's like it's two beers. You know what I mean? That's what's crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess I don't know. It was the best tasting by far to me, I thought. But there was a lot of like, it's not like a wide margin. Like it's weird. Like it's easily distinguishable to me. Like I'm like, yo, that mix was bomb. It was crazy. But there was a lot of Kane was pouring, Anted. Was it a night? What is it?
A Night to End All Dawns.
Yeah, A Night to End All Dawns and Sunday Brunch they were both ridiculous.
Listen, Freddie, tell them about the line for Kane.
Oh my God, dude, Kane's. It was like it was a brewery release.
It was a release. It was like if you go to Vail or any places, like the line was like their bar was like their stand is here, and it was like the line was like this, wrap around again.
Wow,
like it was crazy long.
So
EBF, they kicked early.
EBF is at this big convention center in Boston, right?
Yeah.
When we get there and we see this line, we're like, "There's no way that's the line." right? So we go to get in line. They're like, no, you got to walk around the other side of the building. So the line was around the building, right? So by the time we get in there, we go to the
into the venue.
Yes.
Oh man.
So we were like, Freddie's like, yo, we gotta hit Kane. So cool, we get in there, we're going to Kane. By the time we got in there, it was like Kane was doing a brewery release. They opened at 11, and we got in line at 10:55. That's what it felt like. That's how long the line was. And Great Notion was the same way. Yeah. The Great Notion line was
Funky Buddha.
Great Notion.
Funky Buddha kicked. They were the first ones I think that kicked. Like the first beer that kicked was I think Funky Buddha, and they were the first ones to sell out. I think they were the first ones to sell out. They sold out like all the beers.
What's the difference between Last Snow and Lost Buffalo in the Park? Are they the same beer, or is that
Last Buffalo in the Park?
Yeah, it's. I think it's a different barrel and some other stuff mixed in.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Snowden.
Yeah, is it Snowden the same thing?
Snowden is the barrel aged version of Last Snow.
Okay.
And then Last Buffalo in the Park is, I think it's Snowden plus whatever. That's what I think it is.
Okay. Or it might be an imperial version of
Snowden.
No, not Snowden.
The Last Snow.
Last Snow.
No, but that's a Snowden. Snowden is the imperial version of
I thought Snowden was in the barrel though.
Oh, here it is. Last Snow is Last Buffalo in the Park is the imperial version of Last Snow Porter, made with coconut, coffee, and then aged in barrel bourbons. Okay.
Right. Okay. So the moral of the story.
Butter. I'm like, butter? They aged it on butter?
For the record, it's just delicious, is what you're saying.
Pretty much. No butter, by the way. No butter. No diacetyl. So, moral of the story is, Ricky, listen up, because you chose another beer fest over EBF. You had a prior commitment, and you chose the wrong beer fest. But moral of the story is,
shame on you.
I plan to be at the next EBF, or all the other EBFs that's in the future. You're probably going to see Randy Bad, just like GABF.
Now, it was fun though. Like it was truly a fun time, just drinking and kicking.
Great weekend.
You meet a lot of people though. It was just fun, yeah.
If next year when EBF comes up, do yourself a favor, get a ticket, and go.
Yeah, I certainly will.
It's a great time, and and not to mention the epic bottle share we had. So we
I saw the aftermath. Good Lord!
Yeah, and we didn't even get through all the bottles. Yeah, good times were had. We drank well, I'll say. So Ben,
hammered.
Hey,
Ben. Before you tell us what you drink, I want to let you know that Ricky drank. Ricky is drinking or was drinking an Otter Creek beer.
Really? What you drinking, Ricky?
The Citra Mantra.
Oh yeah, it just came out. Love that shit. So good.
Well. I think we've come to a split in the.
Ricky thought it was. No. Ricky didn't say it was bad. Ricky thought it was over carbonated.
Super carbonated.
Okay, that's fair.
But I will say,
I mean,
Ben is like, you know what? It's cool. You got to get over that, Ricky. You got to get over that.
Well, when I opened the bottle,
I honestly haven't had
flows out on the top. Like, I mean, I wanted the full beer, but whatever.
You got a 2-ounce pour. That's all right.
I'm sorry, man. Sorry that happened.
Way to go, Ben.
Ben, tell him like I'm not making the beer.
Thanks a lot, Ben. Dear diary. Ben, what are you drinking?
I am drinking. Speaking of Citra, I'm drinking DDH Citra Pseudo Sue.
Ooh, I like that.
Pouring pretty cloudy. Man, it smells awesome.
For sure.
I mean, it's just a ridiculously smooth pale ale. Just shows you everything that's going on with that Citra hop. It's probably my favorite hop. But I'll open a Citra Mantra here in a minute.
This year's?
Open it over the sink.
Over the sink. Ah, shade thrown.
Open it with a towel in your hand, Ricky said.
Yeah, the same thing happened to me with Eek.
True.
It just exploded.
That's what she said. It exploded and she said.
Nah, but dude,
that's what she said. Yeah.
Dear diary, shots were fired today.
I got a very bad email.
Dear diary, thoughts were fired today.
What's Marcus drinking over there pouring? What you pouring up?
This is
That
Tropication
beautiful,
from
that
Hardywood.
beautiful. That
Yo,
beautiful.
I need to
I was
know
just
how
talking
that
about
beer is. How is that joint? Have you had it yet? This your first time or what?
No.
That's what
gotta
it is.
Do you see all that at the bottom?
Yep.
Yeah.
Life.
I don't know what they did wrong, but it's lots of it pours out clear, but that last like 2 or 3 ounces is nothing but just
Look,
I would call it
Marcus,
shrub. Yeah.
that's the bottom of my Grand Larceny.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is Heaps of Mosaic and Nelson Sauvignon hops. It's pretty good. I got a 4-pack. I went to the Ruse release that Sunday on the way back from North Carolina. Walked in at 12:03. I had a beer in my hand. 12:06. I was walking out. So it's pretty good.
Hey, Marcus, that's a nice glass you got there. As I wink at Freddie.
Yep.
Oh man.
Le beer, le zombie.
You know, we got a tick, you know.
Yeah, tick's got a tick, bro.
It's super fresh. I mean, this was made on the 31st. That Sauvignon hop and the Mosaic. Did I say Mosaic? Yeah, they blend together really well. As we've been talking about hops today, Galaxy is definitely my favorite. You know, you just get that pineapple punch, that tropical fruit. I mean, and this is very similar. I mean, I know they're all in that same strain of hop family, and I guess that's why it's named Tropication because of that. You know, you get that tropical like light rum, pineapple juice drink type vibe to it. Like this is definitely for like a hot day, like chilling out.
What's the ABV on that?
This is 7.5. Doesn't really taste like it.
For Hardywood, though, you think that's their best like IPA they've made?
Honestly, I really when Great Return is really good, it's fantastic, and when it's off, it's just average.
Okay.
You know?
So how does that beer compare to the best Great Return that you've had?
The best Great Return I've had is that classic like multi East Coast 8.5 to 9%, you know, thick-bodied IPA, and this is more. It looks and drinks more like a West Coast pale compared to that, and of course it's a little bit more fruity. I also like. I don't know. I'm a solid IPA guy. You know, I started with Belgians and then worked my way into IPAs and then got stouts and sours, and now coming back to IPAs again. It's just you it's like you miss it.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing. If I'm gonna let's just say hypothetically speaking, I was gonna be in Richmond tomorrow for an event at Vail with Trillium. Yeah. Hypothetically speaking, if I were gonna be there.
Hypothetically, well, first of all, hypothetically, what time are you gonna be there? Because I have a couple trades I have to take care of tomorrow in Richmond.
Hypothetically, I'm leaving at like 8:39 in the morning because hypothetically, if I were going, I'd assume that the line was going to be long. So if I were hypothetically going, I'd want to get in line early. So hypothetically speaking, I'd probably be there around 9:30ish. Hypothetically
speaking, purely, I could probably have one of these and a burial. They're waiting if you wanted that.
Hypothetically,
I just don't know what to do with my hands.
In a non-fictitious,
yeah, in a parallel universe. Yeah, let's fucking just the beers in line tomorrow. Fuck it.
Are you going to the event tomorrow? If you were hypothetically going to Richmond tomorrow, would you be hypothetically going to the Vails event?
Yeah, and I was wondering what time hypothetically I'll get in line because I've never been to one of their releases.
So I've never been to one of their releases either. But hypothetically speaking, if I were going to go to that event tomorrow, I'd go early. But hypothetically, if I were you and I had friends who were hypothetically going, I would probably if they were to go there, hypothetically they're there and they're in line ahead of you. If I were you, I'd just be like, yo, I'm gonna stand with my guys. Hypothetically speaking.
I would definitely hypothetically do that. That'd be a definite.
Yeah. And they said if they had an event on Facebook and they hypothetically said if you're coming, there's no drinking on premises. Personally speaking, hypothetically, I'd go to McDonald's and buy like a large coffee, and I wouldn't drink any coffee.
Well, I mean, this is what I do hypothetically if I'm going to drink in line. Like I have my coffee cup and I pretend to blow in it like it's super hot. And I'm just Ooh, sure is. Glad I got this coffee.
Bang to the
This-
dome.
That one burned me.
This banging IPA looking coffee.
Yeah, it's a really light roast.
I really like the aroma.
Yeah.
It's aroma to this light roast.
And I passed it to my 3 friends so they could have some of this coffee too.
Right. So I'm just saying, like, hypothetically,
Cheers.
if I were to go hypothetically and you were to go hypothetically and you got there, if I got there before you, if I were you, I would have called me because I think you have my number.
I definitely have your number.
But hypothetically speaking, if I were you, I'd call me if I were there ahead of you, so that.
So how
I get
does
it.
one, hypothetically get cans of this release? Hypothetically speaking.
There's no cans.
Oh, there's on-site consumption only. No growlers, no cans, no Nathan.
How would one get a flask of such beverages?
They aren't filling it. Like they're only so it's only
How would one get a flask filled of pores from a glass?
Randy would hypothetically have to baby bird it.
Yeah.
right. So like you have to be like my man, like, can I have some more gruel, sir? And you're like a 3-ounce pour it in a growler, in a growler, get another 3-ounce pour it in a growler.
Freddie, what we'll do actually
is all get out.
Freddie, actually what we'll do is we'll start a human chain from Richmond to Boston of people drinking the beer, spitting it out into the next person's glass.
That sounds like a great
Spits it
idea.
out the next person's glass.
That's a super
then
baby bird
we'll
right
just-
there.
That's
We'll just do that
that's called bukkake, my friend.
Yeah, and then you
but
can drink
by
it.
the time we got to Boston, it would definitely resemble
It's like half saliva.
exactly.
So Randy,
I'd be pregnant. That's a fact.
Go ahead.
Stay out, Ricky.
Anyway,
I'm just taking it all in.
Somebody said so Randy.
Yeah, I was just waiting for the.
that was
punchline.
me.
Oh, you guys, all you guys sound alike. You know.
Yeah, I was like, what? I'm just sitting here taking it all in.
I bet you are taking it all in. You little
Oh no!
So, metaphorically, hypothetically, theoretically, if you were to go to this event at Vail tomorrow,
Unapologetically, like, go ahead.
would you bring chairs or?
Hypothetically speaking, I'd take chairs, but I mean, I'm cool with standing up, but I'm gonna probably take chairs.
Potentially, I have 3 chairs in my car at all times, just in case. Hypothetically speaking, there's 3.
Benjamin,
I always have chairs and growlers in my car.
Benjamin, I'm gonna blue box you. One of the one viewer wants to know: is that a couch that you flipped up on the side of your screen at the bottom of the couch? What is that? On your left.
Oh no!
I thought it was a couch flipped up too. It's a box.
It legit looks like a couch.
It's a tiny box. I thought it was a
hypotheticals
massive
are.
couch.
I might just
I love
do
where
some
your
serious
hypotheticals
cleaning.
are.
Listen,
Nah, man, we were
listen,
rebuilding
hold
our
on.
car, and this is our automotive store.
No, hold on.
Ben's like, when I clean, I clean.
Hold on, Freddie. Hold on. I am blown because I legitimately thought that was like a sideways couch, and it's like a tiny
the
box.
angle, Every time he talk, I'm like, why is this dude's couch?
He moved it like this.
It's like, yo, Ben, is that a couch? It's like this thing right here. No, that's
A box.
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't know. I'm just saying. It was just a question I needed to ask.
yeah. People
Yeah, no, absolutely.
inquiring minds want to know, man.
Yeah, man. So we drank a lot of good beer, EBF, man. It was a good time though. The more beer.
I
that
wish
can
it was
come next
there,
year,
man.
the more
So
people
for
come
those-
next year.
I'll be
Oh,
there
how was
next
that
year,
compared
for
to
sure.
Savor?
It's
It's
different.
different. It's totally different experience. Savor is so at EBF, it's like everybody there is all about the beer. Boom, no questions asked. It's all about the beer. You go to Savor, like you can honestly you can go to Savor, you can look to your right and see somebody in like a suit to your left and see somebody with cargo shorts and a work shirt. You know what I mean? Like real talk. Like when we went to Savor, like I wore like a seersucker suit. Freddie had on his suit shirt. You know, you didn't have on the suit, but you had on like your button down with your slacks, shirt tucked in.
Hard
like we were G'd up a little bit. You know what I mean? But then
the Louis Vuitton belt with the Louis Vuitton shoes. You know, making money like this.
And you got this guy walking past, look like he just brewed his 3rd batch of the day, and he's like, "Yo, can I get some of this?" I mean, but it's 2 different festivals in the sense that EBF is strictly about the beer, and Savor has an intentional emphasis on the food.
Yeah,
Marcus, I don't know if you've ever been to Savor, but the food.
I'm going this year. I already booked, or not booked it, but I already told the wife. I was like, "Hey, this is what I'm doing."
The association has a chef on staff.
Mm-hmm.
Before Savor even happens, the breweries who are going to be pouring, they have to send their beer to Boulder, to Brewers Association,
so
right?
They can taste it and try to pair the foods.
Not only do they taste it, but they have like a panel of like 60 people, and they go through tasting sessions.
Mm-hmm.
And these sessions are not like they're like regular people. And so what they'll do is they'll ask you, taste this beer and tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. And I mean, even like it could, and not tasting from the sense of, I get phenolic notes and I get a little bit of, I get a little bit of pineapple.
Yeah, right.
No, it's like tell us. It's like right. It's like tell us what comes to your mind. So if you taste this beer and the first thing that comes to your mind is, man, this reminds me of being on my grandma's porch while my granddad is cutting the grass. They take that into account. I don't know how they do it, but like it could be anything. Like this beer reminds me of that one time. This beer reminds me of when you first turned the heater on for the winter. No, seriously, they take all that stuff into account and they make a menu based around those tasting experiences as it relates to those beers. So let's say there's 75 beers being poured. Half of that is the amount of dishes that they make, and they make it a point to pair. Each dish is paired with 2 different unrelated beers. Right? So and I'm not talking like a Dorito with salsa. I'm talking about venison tenderloin. I'm talking about a root vegetable medley. I'm talking about foie gras with a raspberry reduction. I mean, this isn't like, it ain't like Wawa food. You know what I mean?
Right.
This is like
Shouts
for
out to
real,
Wawa.
like having everything I need. Wawa never let you down. But this is like real for real food that they're pairing with these beers, and it's amazing because you also not only are you drinking this amazing beer, a lot of it from breweries that do not have distribution in your area, so you're gonna get a chance to try all this beer that you would probably normally never get to try. So not only are you having those caliber of beers, but you're also having a ridiculous caliber of food. And then Sam Calagione is walking past. Jim Cook is walking past. You know what I'm saying? It's dope. It's to be there and have the opportunity to actually talk to these people. And I always refer to it as being, these people who make these people who make beer, right? For everybody here, I think that there are heroes, right? They make this liquid that we love, that we're so passionate about. Like they're walking around. Like, talk to them if you want to, or you can keep it moving and go talk to somebody else. It's dope. It's a
shout out to Sam, who has not met one beer festival that was able to defeat him. Of Dr.
Sam Caglione?
Oh. Yeah,
close enough.
We interviewed him.
That's his cousin. No, seriously, dude. He when he goes to an event, he goes.
He has fun.
It's not like he's not there like, oh, I'm gonna just go to my van, I'm gonna pour beers. He's like, oh, every time I pour you a beer, I'm going to drink with you type of pour.
Was he
but
talking to Marco like how to drink all day at a festival without getting hammered? Like he drinks like juice or something?
I don't know how he does it, bro. He holds it together.
Was that Jim Cock? That was Jim.
Jim said that he does that yeast thing, but Sam, here's the thing about Sam, Freddie, as well. These dudes can start drinking at 8 in the morning.
Yeah, well, that's what they do.
And be trashed at 8 o'clock at night, and they can still have a legitimate beer conversation.
That's what I just said. They keep it together still. Like they're trash, but they can. It's just they just do it in a funny, drunk way. But like if you ask them a question, like if you were like, "Hey, like what do you think about this plum, whatever that beer was, like whatever, some like barley wine with plums," and he's like. He wouldn't ask you like it. I just had a packet of Tic Tacs and a fish taco. It was really good, and you're just like, what? He would tell you about that beer that he just drank, and tell you everything about it you need to know. But he's just drunk.
Speaking of Dogfish Head at EBF, they had barrel aged worldwide stout.
Oh my god, damn it!
Yeah.
And hold on, Marcus. Yes. Because that beer is coming out.
Yes.
Oh snap!
Yes, it is.
God, that had to be phenomenal.
Barrel aged worldwide stout, son.
It was the first time they poured it.
It's gonna be like $20 a 12 ounce.
They never poured it. He said it was the first time they poured it at EBF.
Do you need more than a 12 ounce bottle?
No, I don't. I mean, I need several.
$24 for a 2-ounce bottle.
Hey,
shot glass.
You drink it and you love it.
Yeah, I drank a lot of it was like, I don't know, it was crazy. They had a lot of big beers though. That's why I guess it's Extreme Beer Fest. They had a lot of.
I heard they had a tweak right out of the barrel.
Yeah, Avery.
Man, Freddie, I tell you, listen, I am so angry that I did not go to Avery, and here's why. You did?
Yeah, when I went to Lost Abbey, that's where I went.
Oh, was Bannock there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Bannock was there.
You could have just walked straight up.
They were right next to Breakside. Freddie.
Mm-hmm.
And we were standing right at Breakside talking to them. I didn't even see Avery right there.
They were like, if you're in front of Breakside, they were to the right of them.
Yes. I am like, I want to punch Randy in the face right now for not going. Like, my guy is right there.
You guys kept it moving. Lost
There's trouble brewing.
Lost Abbey was to the left.
No. Burley Oak was to the left. Lost Abbey might have been to the left of Burley Oak. And by the way, Burley Oak is making some really delicious beer. Marcus, I don't know if you've had Burley Oak out of Maryland, but they are making some fire brew. I'm telling you. Like,
where in Maryland are they?
Like Eastern Shore.
Okay.
There's twins over there on Matt's camera.
Hyatt's at a beard convention. Look at that.
Beard convention.
Hyatt, what up, man?
What up?
Hyatt, I need you to. Hyatt, we need you to shave your head, like your man.
Get with the times, bro. Let it go.
Never.
Not buzz, but shave.
Not like Lost Abbey, dude. There was nobody at the Lost Abbey They were the line, and they were pouring a PX7. Which is the base for cable car. It was like no one there. It's whatever.
I had cable car at GABF. GABF is another fantastic event. Okay, so outside of EBF, outside of Sabre, if you get the opportunity to go to GABF, even if you don't have a ticket, go. Like just be in Denver during GABF. So that you can experience.
Fallen Rock Tap House pours all kinds of
stuff. When we went to Fallen Rock this year, Fallen Rock had a Casey event. Casey. They had a Casey event. Ridiculous. Just to be in Denver doing GABF is worth the flight in the hotel. I promise you. If I don't get a ticket for GABF 2017, I will still buy a plane ticket. Still book a hotel. I'm going. Facts. Real talk.
Facts or hashtag facts?
Hashtag facts.
Okay.
Hashtag alternate facts. Alternate facts. Alternate facts.
Hey, did you see that?
Let me ask you a question. Is that hashtag facts FACTS or FAX?
FAX.
hashtag Betty Strong.
Then it's happening. Be safe though.
Hi, what are you drinking?
So
Hyatt's muted, man. Unmute yourself, you noob.
Wait, Ben, go ahead, talk. While Hyatt's muted.
So Marcus, hypothetically, if you were going to be in this line, would you want to trade for? I got a bottle of this.
Ooh.
Would you want to?
Mark said hypothetically yes.
I think the Macho Man just walked in the room when I said that. I don't.
Yeah, brother.
Ben,
take your ale.
Don't ever confuse the Macho Man and Hulk Hogan ever again. I can't have it. I can't.
Wait, you just said Macho Man, didn't you?
Yeah, you said brother.
You hit them with the brother. He doesn't say.
That's classic Hulkster.
My bad.
That's Hulk. Yeah.
I don't have to take this. I'll shut this motherfucker down right now.
Hashtag real Hulk.
I'm about to shut it off because that was very insulting.
I don't care.
Don't do that, man.
He ain't stronger than me. I'll fight Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Whoa, look at Hyatt. Whoa.
Mad Hulkamaniacs after you, bro.
Is that a 14?
Look at this guy. Classy.
With the Cheetos.
Whip everybody.
Flaming hot Cheetos.
Hold on. I got a floss for Randy. I mean for Matt.
Oh, hey, Hyatt. You gotta see where Freddie's about to go get. He's showing Freddie about to dick swing in a major way.
Whoa.
He about to come back and dick swing real heavy. I'm about to buy. Matter of fact, JetBlue cheap up the boss. I'm about to buy a plane. No.
Let me get that trill bomb, Freddie.
Yo,
Get that trill bomb.
Hyatt.
What's up, bro?
Fat rainwater.
Oh, man.
I just pour it out. Is this crap or what?
I've heard a thing or two about that one.
Dear Diary, I got stuck with a shelf turd.
Yo, Queddy. Look at this.
Show me yours. I'll show you mine.
Dude, I'm in the tub right now.
This dude right here. This guy.
Hashtag random.
Hi, what are you like 4'3"?
You know what the dopest part is? Got
Magic leprechaun.
Hyatt's got a hipster beard with.
Wait, hold on, man.
Designer
hold on, Freddie, wait. Freddie, pause that. Look, guys, we're gonna go ahead and we're going off the rails. We're gonna go ahead and shut it down. We got one viewer right now. One viewer left. If you're watching and you want to get in the fun, we got plenty of room. One viewer.
I thought we were off.
Tweet us at crap.
Hey,
tweet us at.
Before you
end
it, Randy,
yeah.
Is it just me or does Hyatt kind of look like Gimli from Lord of the Rings?
This guy.
Certainly does.
Never seen it.
I love you.
If you want to get on, tweet us at Craft B Nation. That's Craft B Nation. One viewer. If you want to get on, tweet us at that, and we'll shoot you a link for you to join the fun. We're gonna have the hangout until
Dimley's got the mean battle axe ready to rock.
Ladies and gentlemen, until next week.
Hypothetically.
Cheers. Hypothetically. Hypothetical cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.
Cheers.